I just really was proud of the speed of play. I was really proud of the way they came out to start this game. Like, one thing we talk about is just like getting great pressure in the first 5 minutes, getting shots on goal. If you get knock one in, that's awesome. And for them to get 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of the game, I mean, it just was a great start.
After having Lockhaven on Sunday, coming up with that slow start, is that where you got that from? Is that where you wanted to turn around from?
Yeah, Lockhaven just played a different type of defense against us, so I think Bucknell gave us some room to really get our passing game going tonight, and I just thought that we did a really good job of that.
Coach Shea Cannon now has 5 goals in the past 3 games. What do you have to say about her performance and recent impact in the past couple games?
She is just always around the cage. So she has like quick hands, and sometimes trying to see the ball go from her stick into the cage. So she just is like a natural goal scorer. So I'm just proud that she's able to finish.
And you've been stressing converting on scoring opportunities all season, and tonight everything seemed to fall in place. What did your team do to really find back the cage?
One thing we talked about is having a green light mentality when you get into the circle. So we've really been, focusing on setting up shots as we cross the 25, and I'm like, we're doing that pretty well, but as soon as we enter the circle, let's think about ripping shot, which Casey Morano had 2 great shots tonight because she got in the circle when she took the shot.
What in this game is reminiscent of the Temple game in which you also scored? You won by at least 7 points.
Yeah, I would say that just, again, speed of pass for us, and having our middies really connect from the backfield in the midfield, then having our mids connect to the forwards. No question. Katie's birthday.
This was your last game before starting Big Ten play. What does a win like this do for the team going into the starting Big Ten season?
I think it just gives them a lot of confidence. I think it really helps team morale because you have a lot of players that get playing time tonight. They've been working really hard at practice as well. So I just think that gives us a surge of confidence. We know opening with Iowa is just an exciting Big Ten opener because we have great respect for Iowa, and the game was won last year with no time left on the clock. So we know going out there to Iowa on Friday is going to be a battle for 7 minutes.
How nice is it to not only score so many goals, but to score early enough to be able to rotate it so
Yeah, it is because they work so hard. That was the difficult thing in Lockhaven. We really couldn't, get more kids in. We really needed to see how they perform as well at this level, and then also get some of the starters rest because in 3 days we were going to be playing Iowa. Colleen works really hard at practice. She's always pushing Jenny. She's just a great teammate. She supports the team all the time. She redshirted last year. So we got a little time in Lockhaven. It was awesome to get her a lot of time today.
Shay, you've had now 5 goals in the past 3 games. What's been quick?
I think that we've spent a lot of time in practice working on preparing the United yet. We'll take every shot, whether it's off of a play that I'm not expecting to. I've been really focusing on preparing myself in any situation, and lately it's been very successful. It's a testament to my other strikers.
Coach mentioned how starting the game off really early, you guys scored 3 goals in the first 5 minutes. How important is that for you guys getting able to kind of sub people in and get a lot of more experienced people on the field?
It's really important for us to get a really good start and just get our momentum up so everyone can get in and just having a really good team effort.
Colleen, how was it for you playing pretty much a full half in there?
It felt pretty good. I think you just sort of come out of each game as a goalie, just mentally going at it like you're going to start and play every minute. And then, getting 30 minutes really was just sort of I've been working for that for the entire season so far. So it was just really nice to see, just get some time in there.
How nice is it to have 9 goals under your belt tonight, right before Big Ten play?
Oh, it's awesome. And the best part is that we got to have the majority of our team get into the game. We've been working so hard, and I think everyone's so proud of the way that we've been committed to this team this season. And it's very exciting now bringing it to team play and our Big Ten play and being 6-0.
That's 4 straight games with allowing only 1 goal from the defensive side. When you guys score 2 or 3 goals early on like that, how much of a confidence boost does that give you knowing your defense is going to come up and only allow 1 goal for 4 straight games?
It just sort of lets you breathe a little bit, knowing they're not that there's like a margin for error, but it just takes the pressure off and like makes you less worried and more focusing on your game instead of focusing on instead of focusing on the outcome of the game. You just sort of focus on what you're doing.
How does it feel to be 6-0 for I think the third time in your program's history?
It's only giving us motivation to continue this success. We know we can't take it for granted because anything can happen, and so it's only making us work harder because we know what we want the outcome to be at the end of the season.